Your field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered today on Polestar. Going to be an awesomely, unexpectedly epic game sent to me by RJB. On the bottom right, it's going to be some Protoss player. He's Korean, and his name is asdkjzjzjzjzjzjznxx. We're going to call him ASD. And at the bottom left of the map, it is our secret Terran player. It is Speed. All right, man. Speed is an ASL qualifier. This guy maybe is an ASL qualifier. I don't know. RJB doesn't know who it is either, but it's going to be an incredible PvT today. Going to have an epic tag. Surprisingly awesome game from somebody who we do not know versus Speed. Speed does very well in PvT, man. Right? The speed refers to the speed with which his vultures zoom around the map, sniping probes, sniping expansions, taking down cannons, all sorts of great stuff like that. So let's see how he does here today with his vultures against a mysterious Protoss player. I kind of feel like maybe he knows who this is. This is a fairly specific name, right? And maybe Speed figured it out, or maybe just ASD here told him who he was. It's a gateway opening with a gateway in a position for a PvZ. Interestingly enough here, right? This is where you put a gateway against Zerg players. But inside the main base is where the gateway goes against Terran here. So, interesting. Walling off at the front. Kind of a weird opening here from Protoss. Scouting the wrong direction here. Scouting counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Rookie mistake. You should always scout clockwise. But no, it's just RNG where anybody shows up here. Just flip a coin, pick a direction, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. And if you're right, you're right. So based on the barracks position here, we're going to go ahead and get some gas and then go into a factory before expanding. And based on this position here with the gateway, yeah, taking some gas, getting a cyber core. Where's the cyber core going to be? Up here to help wall off? The SCV says, sir, your gateway is on the low ground. I'm going to go ahead and try to take a couple of bits of shield off of your pylon here. And look, supply depot into factory right there, exactly right now. Bam, factory coming in. Maybe Speed came in as random? That would explain the placement of this gateway, right? But now he knows. Now he knows at least it's a Terran player. Sending across a Zealot is pretty much the same thing for PvT and PvZ. Excellent for harassment. They are so hard to take down. They hit hard. The only saving grace is that they are slower than Marines and Lings. This probe is hoping to get a hit off on a Marine so that it takes a little bit less attack for this Zealot to bring them down. There you go. Look at that. Attacking. And yeah, SCV down. Immediately an SCV resumes work on the factory. A little bit of lucky RNG there as well, taking it out of range of this Zealot here. One kill on the Zealot. Excellent scout. We've got, range on the way before expanding from ASD. Pulling back to his friend, Mr. Zealot. And there it is. 2 Zealots are better than 1, but you probably knew that if you are graduated from kindergarten. Saw a Reddit thread today where someone's like, remembering that in elementary school, sometimes they'd be pulled out of class to go to a room where they could color and just be observed by other teachers and like administrators. And he's like, oh, now I know what that was. They thought maybe there was something developmentally wrong with me, either a speech impediment, or maybe he couldn't hear very well, or maybe some type of disability of some kind. And they were observing him to see or maybe help with it. And he's like, nobody told me why I went to the coloring room, but I figured it out 15 years later. It's like, yes. Very good. So, range on the way. Back in 2nd grade, I got pulled out of class to go to an accelerated reader program because I was a very excellent reader. I was reading before I got to kindergarten. And yeah, I still like to read to this day. So yeah, just reading stuff above grade level with other kids who could read above grade level. So I don't think it's the same thing as a coloring room, but maybe it was. I don't know, dude. Anyway, expanding here. Robotics facility. Everything's A-okay. Just harassing. Nothing too weird yet. Maybe it's going to be mass scouts against Speed, huh? That would be a lot of fun. Maybe not. So, range finishing up. The expansion is not done yet. That's what happens when you research range before your expansion is started. Just a little bit late on that range there, but it's done. But there's a tank here, so that happens when you get a factory before expanding as the Terran player. You've got tanks to handle the Dragoons. Hang on a second, a little bit of an overextension here. No, can't kill the Dragoon, and the tank went down. Excellent, excellent play by this Protoss player. Maybe it's Snow in disguise, right? APM 300. I think Snow's APM was a little bit lower than that. What's the fastest Protoss player in the world? I think I'm going to ask RJB that question, and we'll see. But yeah, epic PVT, man. Check it out. So ridiculous. We'll see why it's ridiculous. And yeah, hey, check out the sponsor for the Falcon Paladin channel for the last couple of weeks. Pulls it. Take it away, Falcon. Quick shout out to the returning sponsor of the Falcon Paladin channel. It's Pulls It. There's an app now. Check it out. It's for your iPhone. Designed for iPhone. There is AI integration now. If you're interested in that, you can check it out. There's a link in the description here. It's its entire social media platform designed around polling people to see what they think about stuff. If you're starting a new business, if you want to know how people feel about the MVP race in the NBA, you can poll people about it. Download the app and support the channel. Again, a link in the description here. It's for the iPhone. There's an app now. There's a website as well. If you don't have an iPhone, links in the description. And yeah, check out Pulls It, man. There's a link in the description to the website. There's an app for the iPhone you can download. Every download helps the channel, man. It gets me bonuses. So download the app on your iPhone. Not available for Android yet. Or check it out. Check out the latest poll that I've made on Pulls It, the app. Not the app, on the website, right? So, Spider-Mine's laying down at the third base here on Polestar. Maybe here, though. Maybe this is the third base, yeah? We've got Reaver Tech on the way. But big surprise, right? PvT these days, Reavers are available and ready to go in 99% of them. They're good, man. They can help defend. They can help aggress. They can help harass. What else can they do? They can't move very fast by themselves, but other than that, man, they hit hard, as we all know, and people are getting so good with them. We'll see if it's Snow by his Reaver control here, right? If it's excellent, maybe it's Snow. If it's kind of middling or subpar, it is not Snow. He can make Reavers do some things that other Protoss players can only dream of. Got upgrades on the way on the armory. Do we have a forge? No, we don't have a forge yet. We have a Citadel of Adun. Okay. Fair enough. Observer, swinging into the natural, seeing nothing out of the ordinary here, just Goliath to prepare for stuff that's flying coming into their base. Like, oh, I don't know, like an observer, like a shuttle maybe. That's why you make a couple of Goliaths to help, right? If you kill the shuttle, Reaver Drop is dead. Simple as. Academy on the way for scans. That's it. That's all we use it for in PvT. Just scans. Still no third base, man. And just 2 gates. Is it going to be... Oh. Okay, so 2 base Arbiter opening here. Fair enough. I was going to say, either expand or throw down some gates or make Arbiter tech. So I like this opening. Getting Arbiters fast. Getting Stasis fast. That can help hold off an early push with tanks. Stasis. Cutting the tank count in half. Attacking one half of the tank count. Killing it. And then waiting for the other half to unstasis and rocking that too. Feels good as a Protoss player. And taking out the Spider Mine so we can expand up the right side. Vulture says, I didn't lay that Spider Mine. Please, I'm innocent. No, say the Dragoons. We know. We know you laid that one. Carry-on boost on the way here too. Excellent Dragoon positioning here. Yeah, clearing the way for the probe. That surely will expand, right? We cleared out the Spider Mine, but we're not expanding? Arbiter Tribunal coming up sub 10 minutes. That is as fast as you can get it, man. Maybe a 1-base Arbiter would be faster, but that is not a build in PvT. Maybe back in 1998 it was, but not now. So here we go. Sieging out, moving out. Siege tank shots, catching those zealots. Pick me up. Shuttle. Yes, finally getting picked up. That zealot. He was worried. He was worried for his life, as he should have. Scanning. Seeing the Arbiter tech. Seeing the Tribunal warping in. So, it's not going to be Fleet Beacon. It's not going to be Scouts. It's going to be Arbiters. But maybe this is a transition path into carriers. So, Speed needs to be careful about that. So again, trying to delay, trying to force a siege up here. There we go, sieging up. Unsieging, re-sieging, picking off tanks at long range here. I don't think this is snow, man, right? This is not snow wizardry with a shuttle and a reaver. But, you know, taking out a couple tanks with reavers. Again, helped by dragoons. Dragoons are good against low numbers of tanks, but against high numbers of tanks, nothing is good against tanks that is on the ground here. High number of tanks obliterates anything that tries to kill it while they're on the ground. So drops are the answer. Carriers may be the answer, right? Arbiters, immune from the tank's attacks. Stasis on the way, no big surprise there. Third base, warped in, sealing off against vulture attacks. And this attack from Speed here, getting pretty close to the natural. ASD is worried about this. Making turrets, because again, if there are Arbiters that can get right on top of your tanks, that's a bad idea. That's a bad thing for you. Alright, defending. Two turrets up right now, chasing away observers, chasing away Arbiters. Sniping down spider mines that are close to the tanks there. Excellent attention to detail from Speed. How many? We have one Arbiter, not enough energy at all for a stasis, but the spell is available. We got Cloak to kind of burn some scans there. But holy smokes. This is an incredible two-base push here from Speed. 2, 4, 6 racks, 6 factories. And being very, very careful. Waiting for reinforcements here. Sieging up, killing 2 more Dragoons that are prepared to jump down here and try to take out these tanks. Spider mines. Yep, scanning, seeing the Zealots there. Seeing them. The Reaver. Bam, taking out a spider mine. No real big loss there, obviously. Goliath moving forward. Getting a couple hits on that Arbiter, but oh, trying to build a missile turret forward as well, but no. Reaver down. Or turret down. Okay, Gateway's killed. Zealots being killed all over the place, man. And sea tanks in range of your natural, not quite yet, but there are vultures here. No, 3 vultures obliterated by 1 scarab. And not quite enough for a stasis yet either, but Reavers doing their best. Observer seeing reinforcements coming across the map non-stop, seeing not a third base. And this is a 2-base concerted attack here. 1-1 for Speed. And look at that. Spider mines being laid. Can we get vultures behind that mineral line? I would be thinking if I were Speed. Spider mines taking down so many zealots there, but there are more zealots where that one came from. Siege tank taking down probes. Bam. Scarab takes it down again. What an incredible, incredible tight hold this is. Tanks being killed, but not a lot of them. The tank count right now, dude, is 8. 8 siege tanks at your natural base, and here we go. Stasising 3 of the siege tanks with 1 stasis, bringing the Dragoons down from the top side. And can we take it down? Yes, we can kill every single unstasised siege tank, taking down the missile turrets. And yeah, pushing it back. Excellent play there by ASD. 300 APM. Pretty steady. Not compared to the 450 here from Speed, but good enough for Protoss. Dragoon down. Sieging up. Finally, a +1 attack on the way for the Gateway units. We got 1-1 for for the factory units here. And yeah, just chasing back the Terran army. Protoss fans everywhere cheering wildly right now, clapping with their feet maybe. And yeah, Speed's on the retreat here. Fourth base coming up the right side as well. Fourth base already done, I'm sorry, here on Polestar. So it's a 2-basing Terran player versus a 4-basing Protoss. We stopped the attack at the natural base at the very last second here. I don't think any siege tanks got a hit on that natural, but it was very, very close. Look at this, man. Up the right side saying, hey, vultures are up right here. Would be a bad thing for me, so let's go ahead and make sure they're not. And yeah, Dragoons, the answer to vulture harass, as always. They're not as fast, but man, they can defend. And maybe some more pylons here, maybe a cannon to help defend against these. Well, against these, I want to say a speedy vultures. Okay, so third base. Finishing, lifting, landing at the third base location. Zealot sees it? No, Zealot does not see it. He died before getting a glimpse of that command center. Recall on the way. Oh, I love recall. There's just not enough recall in my casts. I wish it was more popular in PvT. Or, you know, PvZ. PvZ is an incredible place for recall. But it is very rare there, especially. There you go. Cannon, pylons. Excellent defense against speedy vultures. And speedy speeds vultures to boot. So no wall here. So this vulture is going to get a couple more kills than he should. Bam. 4 kills on that vulture before being taken out. Storm on the way. A little bit late, but we have arbiters. We have spellcasting. Right? If you don't have anything that flies or any spellcasters against Terran, you're just going to lose. Zealots, Dragoons, Archons, Dark Templar, not good against mech. But the secret ingredient here for defeating mech for Protoss is Spellcaster, Psy Storm, Stasis, especially. And Carriers, which aren't Spellcasters, unless you count Releasing Interceptors as a spell, which maybe you do. Clearing out Spider Mines with their very strong, rugged Zealot bodies, and now it's my turn to attack. ASD is here and just taking out. There you go. Stasising Goliath, so the other arbiters can do their work. Excellent. Double stasis, triple stasis across the sky. What does it all mean? Everything on stasis gets taken out very, very easily by ASD. 166 to 135 supply here from the Protoss player. And are we going to try to save these stasis units? Speed says we can't just leave them there. We cannot just leave them there to die when the stasis wears off. What kind of heartless monsters do you think we are? Oh, that's the question, isn't it? What kind of heartless monster do you think we are? Reinforcements coming across here too. Stasis going to wear off any second now. We're feeling it. And look at this. Defending. There's the stasis. Defending the stasis units by Speed. Excellent work there. Coming out of stasis, no harm done. The most like annoying thing about stasis is you have to re-add them to a control group. Stasis then removes them from control groups. Which, you know, if you got your tanks, you know, these tanks on a hotkey group, Goliaths on a hotkey group. Nope. Not anymore, you don't. They got stasis. Let's do it again. So annoying. So expanding up the right side once more is ASD, dude. He is just taking the right side of this map for his own. Expanding 6 o'clock now is Speed. He is no slouch. He's not going to be left behind economically by the Protoss player at 18 minutes. Definitely not. 1-1 for the mech units. 1 attack with +2 attack on the way from the gateway. And again, Speed gets a position right in front of the natural base with vultures. But look at all these. Look at the Storm here. Zealots and Storm and Dragoons and maybe a Stasis. Woo! Taking out those siege tanks very, very easily. Psystorm is good, man. So good. Siege tanks in range of the Nexus here. Probes getting killed as well. 62 probes left over, though. No big deal. On the backside, taking down this group of siege tanks pretty easily. And again, on the front side, Zealots leading the charge. Tank down, tank down, tank down. Oh, stasising the Goliath to keep himself alive. He's not worried about anything else of himself is that Mr. Arbiter. That's right, Arbiter. You tell him. This Arbiter gonna die if he doesn't move. And he is gonna move. Reaver drops at the third, but excellent pull. Couple SCVs down, and that's it. I want to say, okay, maybe that's a 28 kill Reaver. Holy smokes, this guy's been around for a while. He's been getting kills. He's dead now, but yo, Spider-Man kills his friend as well, but woohoo! Not a Warbringer Reaver, but pretty darn close, man. 30 kills on that Reaver. I think it was here, and it was here, and it was here, and then over here. It was just a tour of everything for that Reaver. Again, cannons and Dragoons at the right places here for this Protoss player. ASD, 163 to 107 supply. Protoss is up. No wonder, man. Look at this. Look how many expansions they have. DT's on the way. I want to watch for a recall. Recall has been researched. We've got Arbiters. But Stasis is pretty much a lot more useful at this stage of the game. But maybe we'll see a recall into the 6 o'clock. I'll try to keep an eye on it here. Brown is kind of a hard color to keep track of on the mini-map. Bam, Arbiter down. Siege tanks threatening again. Counterattacking on reinforcements here. Always a good idea. And yeah, Dragoons. Not enough of them. Fall back, please. We do have a lot of Spider Mines. We got a few Vultures. We got Zealots kind of swinging back around. And are we in range? We're in range of the Nexus right there. Sieging up in range of a tank. And Vultures are like, hey, can we get these juicy probes yet? No, not quite yet. Oh, this is such an attack. And here we go, trying to save the base. Left side, bottom side. And, Arbiter dead, but still, Vultures cannot get there, but they can't. Oh, he can, slipping in. All these probes are going to die, but we're going to save the Nexus by taking out those siege tanks. Another attack into the natural base. What is this, like a 6th base? Coming in near his starting position, but, hold on. Wait for the siege, wait for the siege. Wait for the siege and then storm it? Dude, so many probes. Dude, there were 60 probes just a second ago, and now there are 44. 44 probes, 43. Now the SCVs have an advantage here. The SCV count is higher than the probe count. Yo, this is ridiculous. Taking down these High Templar. Excellent job there. Excellent micro, as always, by Speed. There were many High Templar here. Now there's an Archon. That's it. That's how bad it is. Now up only about 20 supply. Protoss player, but still hasn't lost a Nexus yet. Save this Nexus. This Nexus has not been threatened at all. No sign of carrier transition, but hey, there's an Arbiter here, which I feel like is gonna try to recall down here, right? There's only 3 Goliaths and 2 siege tanks defending this base. I don't think that's enough. Vulture with 3 kills, getting picked out by a Dragoon. Still up about 20 to 30 supply. Scanning so we can attack things, cloaked by the Arbiter. Again, such a satisfying sound, man. Cloaking and uncloaking and cloaking and uncloaking. It's good. This Arbiter here, is it? Oh, hang on. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He left. And again, no science vessel here. EMP is not even researched. What a scrappy PVT it is. And yeah, Vultures can't dink down a Nexus very fast, but They can take it down eventually, so these Dragoons were forced to respond eventually, and they did. 161 to 143 supply. Protoss still up. Not as up as they would like to be here. Man, 3 attack, 1 armor on these siege tanks. 3-1. Researched on the Protoss and these gateway units. And yeah, Archon chase it out. Zealots as well. Good troop movements here from the Protoss player. And uh-oh, 1 siege tank slips down and takes down the Nexus. First Nexus to die here at 24 minutes. But Speed is no slouch, man. He's trying to expand at the 3 o'clock. He's working on armor upgrades here for his mech. Again, +3. Just such an incredibly powerful thing to have against Protoss. Dragoons cannot withstand +3 siege tanks for very long, or not at all, depending on how many of them there are. Just sharking around, just moving around the middle of the map, looking for reinforcements, looking for spider mines to kill, making sure Speed doesn't expand beyond his means. But look at this. Low ground? Is that low ground? No. Same ground siege tank separated by a wall. Trying to take down the Arbiter Tribunal. And into the 3rd base we go in retaliation. Stationing 2 low ground siege tanks, forcing a liftoff of this command center. But can we save it if we target it specifically and move and chase it? You can kill it, but no. More guaranteed damage on the missile turrets. Templar Archives has been killed. Vultures counterattacking as well into a base with idle probes. Holy number of Vultures here with +3 attack. They're not scared of anything. They're not scared of, well, they should be scared of Storm. They're not even scared of cannons, though. Full evacuation. High Templar with 1 kill, and it's a High Templar, or Vulture with 1 kill, and it's a High Templar. Good enough, man. Cloaked Archon with 4 kills, having a time of his life, killing siege tanks, apparently. Okay, not even triggering spider mines because these guys hover and they float. Stargate being taken down. We got spider mines here to delay the expansion at the 12 o'clock that will surely come from the Protoss player. This is nuts. Keep looking for a recall. Oh, EMPing the Arbiters. Alright, so not enough. Ow! EMPing that group of High Templar, Dragoons, and Zealots. So no recalls for a while. Fair enough. And yeah, softening up that army, man. Another EMP on that Archon as it's coming in. Dude. EMP is by Speed here. Such an incredibly great tool. Being so expertly wielded as well. Counterattacking is the Protoss. He says, I don't know if I could say by natural, but it's pretty much out of resources anyway. Not really worried about it. But 3rd base is still not back. Dude, we have 1 base mining from Speed and 1, 2, 3, 4 bases mining from the Protoss. Speed, you are in so much trouble right now. I don't even know what to tell you about it. What are we even doing? Ah, a recall in the main base. I didn't even register that because, again, I don't like recalls in the main base, but you can take down a lot of supply and production. It's a good thing. EMP in the middle of that group, just softening it up instantaneously for the responding group here. We're not supply blocking the Terran quite yet. I guess a couple supply depots went down. A starboard's going to die. Archon trying to take out SCVs. No siege tanks. Oh, nice stasis on these tanks, though. I like it a lot. This is a fairly successful attack into the main base as a recall, but man, spider mines thinning out the group. High Templar with, I don't know how many kills he had, but excellent response there from Speed. Very professional as always. 180 to 153 supply. Look at this. Just that's it. Oh, expanding here. Dude, come on. Seriously, High Templar can show up here, and there are siege tanks, but you don't have vision. There's nothing. There's an engineering bay to fly off right, and there you go. Get enough vision. But we got siege tanks attacking gateways inside your main base. Look at speed taking this, and look. You have to reveal yourself before you can storm, and that's, you know, good enough. But dude, 67 to 34 worker count. How many SCVs died there? So many. Excellent macro from the Protoss player as well. Just getting back up from 40 to 68 probes in just a couple of minutes, it feels like. And yeah, still no carriers. These guys are preparing for what it looks like a drop attack into the main base, but I don't see any drop ships. And the starport is dead. And I don't think drops are at all possible for speed right now. So why are you all over here? You're not bunched up for a recall. You're in a line. You're waiting for tanks to show up. To come up this ramp, maybe? But yeah, they can't drop from here to here. There are no drops. Stasis. Nope, not enough to save yourself that time, Archon friend. And look at this. Probe top left says, hey, can we expand again? We've got 2,000 minerals versus 600, 900 for speed. We are in an excellent place as the Protoss player. High Templar snipe. Not an excellent place for the Protoss player. High Templar dying. Not something you ever want to see. But check this out. We've got 11 SCVs at this base. 11. We don't have gas coming in. Patrolling here. Yeah, patrolling for another potential recall. EMP solves that problem as always. Recalling on top of the siege tanks. Oh, protecting the top right and looking cool as well. Dude, I think ASD is going to win this game. 180 to 130 supply. 50 supply lead. I can do basic math sometimes on stream, but not always, man. Click that like button if you're enjoying this. It's an amazing PvT. Not maybe as good as the Bisu versus, I want to say it was Light on the channel like a month or so ago. One of the better PvTs I've ever seen, but this one's not over yet. Good Psystorm. Sniping a Science Vessel too. That's not cheap. That's expensive. And still no sign of coming up this ramp. It's narrow. Coming up a narrow ramp is always a bad thing in StarCraft. No matter what you're trying to do. Not even with siege tanks is it a good idea. Zealots being like, all right, we see a lot of siege tanks down there. Pushing up right side again. Last one got absolutely obliterated thanks to the help of recall. You got shield armor upgrades on the way. When's the last time you saw a +2 shield upgrade in a PvT at this level? Could not tell you. All right, so down the ramp we go. Up the ramp is bad. Down the ramp is marginally okay. And here we go again. Arbiter coming in, lending help, stasising, Psystorming the tanks. This is not ASD's first rodeo. He knows how to do this. Yeah, unseat siege tanks out of range of the Nexus. All is well. Clearing out most of the siege tanks here. Excellent counterattack to clear off its front porch by ASD. Siege tanks in range of cannons, but no. Safe. We have enough HP to handle that. Oh, 2 storms perfectly placed. Taking out 4 total siege tanks. Wow. Oh, Archon down. Speed is scratching and clawing his way back into this game. Expanding left side. Can we handle it? One Dragoon to kill it? No. Nexus down. Still mining here. I feel like this Nexus is dead as well. But dude, check out how many more bases there are. 1, 2, 3 more bases. Almost. This base is mining. Speed's down 47 to 37 workers. This High Templar's like, all I want to do is storm it, and he can. That's his one dream. He has 13 kills. He has more kills than that, but he died, so I can't see his kill count. It's 27 workers, man. On Fire Command Center, pretty much the only source of income now for Speed. It's undersaturated. Tank down. I think we can lose this Nexus as well and still win as ASD. 300 APM slipping to 296 APM. Oh no. Sure hope we don't get too low, like 297. Still playing faster than you and I will ever play in our entire lives in StarCraft. I mean, I can spam that high, but you're not seeing me do that at 34 minutes. No, sir. So I'm not even trying to defend this 12 o'clock. And here we are into this base. Uh-oh. One base mining for Speed. Science vessel down. Command center sniped. Maybe. Maybe we'll get into the red. Possibly. With these Dragoons and their +3 attack. And one more volley. Yeah, into the red it is. It's actively burning. Will it be saved? Maybe. I think ASD's pulled it off. I'm looking at it. I know he's lost like 3 Nexuses so far, but he's still mining here, still mining here. Terran's mining on one base. 30 SCVs. Probe transfer of absolute doom. Where are you going? Oh, they're trying to go all the way over here. None of them will make it. Some of them might make it. Oh, yeah, they're trying to come all the way over to this base. That hurt, actually. 34 to 30 workers. It's been a worker apocalypse here today. Ridiculous amounts of worker deaths on both sides. I think there are more SCV deaths, but still. Protoss feeling it in his bones. He can do this. Not enough tanks, man. I know these vultures have +3, but bleh, stasis. 2, 3 unsieged siege tanks. One has D-Matrix, so he's a siege tank plus. If you ever wanted to order a siege tank plus, now you know where they come from. 108 to 88 supply. Terran's under 100 supply. Who is this that is beating Speed in a PvT? Honestly. Yeah, man. What a crazy, crazy game. I think that's it. I really don't think there's any coming back from losing this group. It's going to be a huge amount of his supply. I mean, okay, it's only vultures, but still. I guess there's a Goliath in there as well. He's trying to maybe save it with 2 tanks. 3 tanks. 4, 5, 6 tanks. All right, hold on. Count's getting a little bit heavy. There's the wear off. Science vessel dies. Goliath dies, but the vultures make it back to the safety of their own friends here. 74 to 104 supply. Siege tanks, 3-2. Sieging up, immediately getting stormed and killed. It's got to be so frustrating. But I mean, you're a tank commander. You can't get too mad about it. Stasis up. And everybody not stasis either has to run. Ow, or they stick around and die. Yeah, man, that's it. Wow, GG Speed. Taps out, and Mystery ASDDK manages to get the win here. Like, what a ridiculous showing, man. Wow. I mean, 91 supply for the Protoss and 40 probes at the end of the game is not a happy place. No Protoss player's like, oh boy, I'm sure glad I have 40 workers and 90 supply at 38 minutes. Yippee skippy, this is my goal today. No, never was, never will be. But got the job done anyway, right? This base, only one that's only kind of mining now for Speed. Is this base dead? No, I think he probably got that one back up and running. But yeah, army, too small. The stasises were too good. The recall on the main was okay. These plays were big, right? Taking this base is at your own peril. You take this base, you're asking for High Templar to wander in and kill it. Kill every SCV. It's like Polypoid, where you can take those bases that are just barely walled off against main bases. And we see drops back there all the time. Sniping drones, Psystorming enemy probes, whatever it may be. Psystorm, good ability. Incredible. Really, really good game. Good Arbiter play. Some of the best Arbiter play we've seen on the channel. We've seen Arbiters tried a couple times on the channel, and it just doesn't work. It just hasn't worked in a while either. Oh, man. So good. We need to see more Arbiter play in 2026, right? There's a lot of good stuff going on. We're really happy with the state of the game, but I think more Arbiters would be a good thing. So GG, not even a Nexus first either, just regular opening. 317,000 to 293,000 points here. I do want to say, I guess, as an aside, it was a 6 factory, kind of an all-in from Speed that ASD held, and then Speed was kind of playing catch-up from there and couldn't quite ever pull it off. He managed to make it this far, which is really impressive, but not enough. And that outspend, oh, we saw that. We saw the faster expansions from the Protoss, and it makes a lot of sense. So, great stuff. Great, great, great stuff. And that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
If you take a chance